Guys, welcome back to another video. We'll be doing the holes right now that I recorded earlier, so I'm gonna put this video on right now, so you guys can see me doing preparing the holes for the mounts. And let's roll that clip. All right, guys, so we got here, we're about to make the holes. These are the bolts I'm gonna use to hold the motor. And so basically I got some bits over here, and then I got a drill, and then we just gonna make the holes. These four are the factory mounting holes. So we're about to make new one because the motor's gonna sit a little bit forward, so it's gonna be here, the one I just made right here, boom. And then I'm gonna make this one right now, and then I got two marked here, so I just gotta drill them out. It's made, boom, look at it right there, how nice and neat. Now we're about to do the other two so we can get the motor going. All right, 4 holes are made, guys. Look, boom, second hole through the bottom, boom, second hole through the bottom, boom, boom. So I initially did a hole, and obviously I had to make it bigger, so I made these bigger. Now I just got to finish making these a little bit bigger so they look better. Now they look better, so they actually fit better, because this one goes in but it doesn't come out through the other side because the other side is too small. This one goes perfectly in, boom, look, it drops in. That's what I want, just in case I gotta move the motor, you know, I can move it. I believe if my measurements were good, it will do. This one I gotta open it a little bit more. It goes in, but it's not like free like this one, you know. And obviously these I gotta open them back up a little bit more. So what I did, I put the motor, I traced a little bit with a flathead. I kind of like scratched the right here, and then I was able to scratch where the hole went, and I just drilled the hole. So it's just a markup. You put the motor, and then you basically trace wherever the holes goes, and obviously you just drill them out. I'm gonna drill the front holes a little bit more, and then let's go back to the office, or the storage, but the office, you know what I mean. And then we'll put the motor, and then we'll try these measurements. But right now I want to open up a little bit all the holes just so I can have more room to play with, and I don't gotta re-drill them again, you know. I'm here now, so I might as well drill them all right now. All right, so we're back from that clip, and basically, so you guys already saw that I made the holes. They're right here, look, boom. Everything is cleaned out. So I put the hole here, holes here, and then these I open them back up. The next thing to do is put the motor, put the bolts in, hold the motor basically in place to see how it lines up, and put the chain on, turn it on, and just finish this build. So for right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to put the motor, put the bolts, and just have the motor in place, holding the motor, and we'll see how perfectly or how bad or how good it aligns. It's my first time aligning it. I got some bolts that at least they go into the motor, so let's just see if they go into the frame and we can bolt it up. And this is my first time right now, so don't judge me if something goes bad. We're in first person view. We have the motor right here, we got the frame. Let's try to put it on. Obviously we gotta swap the motor this way. I already put the clutch, but obviously you can take it out. So first what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put the motor in here. So let's go ahead and do that first without the bike falling. All right, so let's hold it here. All right, so the motor is in. All right, let's lean it against the wall. Okay, so the motor's in. Right now the clutch is not really aligned with the rear, so let's move the motor a little bit to the side. That's a bad thing. The motor is gonna be a little bit to the side, just for the sprocket and the chain. But if it wasn't because of the sprocket and chain, it would be perfect. Okay, so, okay, first of all, this goes like this. Okay, boom. Because the chain goes in there. It looks pretty good. Now it's a little uneven, so let's go back. Okay, let's see how that looks. That looks a little bit better. For the bolts, I got some 8 by 1.25 by 50. You guys can see it right here. These, they're a little bit longer for the front, because obviously I gotta go through the bar in the front. So these are longer, but here's what they are. M8-1.25 times 70 millimeters. I guess that's how long, that's the length. All right, so these, let's start with the front. So let me see. Let's put these here. Now we just got to make sure the front goes in. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll show you in a little bit. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so right now this I want to go in. Okay, it's in there, a little bit in there. Okay. All right, guys, so I want to show you. I had to put the bolts backwards because it just would touch. It would touch here in the back because the head was too big. So I put the bolts backwards going up, and then I put the nuts and the washers. So that's tightened. This one grabbed. The hole's perfect, but the other one's not grabbing. The hole is not perfect. So we're about to see what's going on with that hole and try to make it a little bit bigger so we can mount this already. Okay, so it's a weird way of putting it. You can see the hole there. It's not perfectly down. Yeah, so I made the hole a little bit way too forward. So I'm just gonna try to open the rear so this can fit. But everything else played good. So we just gotta open that hole and connect it, and that's it. I made the hole bigger and it fits perfectly. I tried it both sides. Here's from under the motor. It fits perfectly. And don't worry, I'm gonna put a washer so it goes through there perfect. All right, there it goes. Now I just need boom, here it is. All right, let's just tighten all those, and we got ourselves the motor mounted. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the chain on with you guys, and then for the next video we're gonna start it and we're gonna try to ride it. So that's gonna be it for the end of the video. Let's put the chain and then wait until next vlog. The long bolt right there, it was a 14, and the nut, it was a 19. So I took it out. There has to be like a little spacer between the rotor. So I'm gonna leave my my screwdriver in there so that spacer doesn't get out, and it's easier to put back in whenever I'm done. You gotta take out the long bolt so you can put the chain through it, because there's no way you can put it outside. So we have the chain on right now. Boom, it's extended. Now we're gonna pass it through here. I believe it's through the top, I'm not sure. And we're gonna take this out. Most likely gonna have to cut it, but oh well. Put it in here. I lined the little thing like how I told you guys before. The indent with the sprot, with the clutch indent. And then we're just gonna put the chain inside. Boom. It's already inside, but we're gonna have to cut. So let's go ahead and cut it. I'll be back when I cut it. All right guys, so with these tools, with the chain splitter for bikes and motorcycles and pedal bikes, with this chain, so easy. I cut about this much of the chain. Now look how good it is. It's a little bit loose. I can tie it over here, so perfect. Now she moves on her own. Nice. I could, like I said, I could always adjust it here when I want to, so perfect. Well, you guys, here you have it. Chain is on. It's really loose. I'm not even gonna tie it, but if I start riding it, when I start riding it, if it's too loose, I'll just tie in here. But it looks good. It has the amount of tightness it has to have, so it looks pretty good. Ooh, put this in a little bit more. Nice. Just wait until I start riding. Guys, it is almost done, so just wait on it. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not gonna turn it on. You guys gonna have to wait until the next video to watch that and see me ride it. We gotta turn it on for 30 minutes and then take out the oil, and then we put some new oil, and then we can ride it. So it's almost coming together. I already got brakes, as you guys know. I just gotta connect the throttle, which that's in the next video. I just gotta connect the throttle, and that's it. We're going for a rip, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching for today's video. Stay tuned for more. We're about to start wheeling this little monster 212, and I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So thank you guys for staying with me. I'll see you guys at the next video. Stay tuned. It's gonna be some lit content with this.